Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another episode of 365 Days of Gaming. Appreciate you taking our time to check out this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all appreciated. So this game we're going to be taking a look at today is one that in a lot of ways paved the way for games like Red Dead Redemption. You know, when you think about Western games, as far as like cowboys and whatnot, we didn't have a lot of those in the beginning. But one game stood out, and that is Sunset Riders. All right, so for those of you who do not know what Sunset Rider is, let me give you a quick synopsis as we get ready to get into this thing. Sunset Riders, you play one of four characters, right? So first off, there's no real main character, but if you had to pick one, I would say, that Steve is the main character. But then you also got Billy, who's like, the rough and tumble sidekick. And I'm just making half of this stuff up based on me playing the game, because there's no real explanation besides showing the names of the people and then jumping into it. But I like Carmano. Carmano is he's using the rifle or the shotgun. I like to say it's a shotgun, so we can say he's using the Larry, because that's what we call shotguns around here. So once you pick your character, then you jump into the game, and it's a straightforward, no time for build up. Let's just get into it. But I do like certain things about this game. Like before you even start, to see the signs of a good arcade game, what we need is you got to have the good insert coin sound. So I like the insert coin sound in this game. But as soon as you jump into it, though, it's all about, shooting, fast pace. You go into the little rooms, get your power ups, and you just have at it. Stages aren't that long. It doesn't need to be that long. We out here just trying to have some fun. This game was on Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, arcade. I played every version of it. Always had a good time no matter which version. And this was one of the first games that started to feel like the arcade version wasn't so much ahead of the console version. This is when you start seeing the shift as far as the home console versions of the games. You got stuff like this. You got Turtles in Time. Well, yeah, there's a certain drop where, you might not have the voices the same and stuff like that. The audio is a little better in the arcade, but it wasn't so much different to where you felt a certain drop in quality between the games. And the consoles always had the advantage because you didn't have to keep inserting coins. But now we can use technology to circumvent that. But yeah, each level, you got a boss. You beat the boss, they give you a little quote, they tally up your score. And then, you go into the next level. And there's not even that many levels in this game. I think it's like 7 levels, which is adequate. We don't need to have a super long game in order to have a good time. This is about jumping in, you and your buddy. Or if you're in an arcade, they got up to 4 people. And y'all jump in, you start shooting, dealing with these bad guys, and you have fun. Not much to think about. But another good thing about this game is that it controls really well. Like the multi-directional shooting works really well. If you hold down and you go towards a direction like diagonal and you press the jump button, you'll slide when you're not on like a horse or anything. And that's really good for getting out of the way of attacks and stuff like that and just maneuvering yourself better. But, it's one of those arcade games that always felt fair. Like a lot of these arcade games I played back in the day, and even the console versions, it was just made for you to die. They just want to put stuff on the screen that you really can't do anything about, even if you got 2 players, and you just got to die. And you got to hope that this time the game lets you by, and then maybe you get a chance to get close to beating it. And Sunset Riders is definitely not like that. It is, I believe if you really try it, you could just no damage clear this whole game if you put the time in. And not in like a cheap way, but like you just got to be quick on the draw, man. It's all about your reflexes. Don't judge what you see me doing here. I was rusty. I was trying my best. I'm trying to show y'all the game, and things didn't work out the way I thought it would. But after every couple of stages, you get your mini game, which I thought was a nice little change of pace, a little break from the norm. Again, don't count how many times I missed and things like that. You're better than that. All right, we're all trying here. But no, the game is just easy, man. It's just fun. It's just a quick way to jump in. And I feel like sometimes that's most important. Like, is it fun? Are we having fun with this? And there's not one time during Sunset Riders that I never felt like I wasn't having fun. And that's the mark of a great game to me. It's like start to finish, good time. It's got some hilarity going on, and there's sometimes some jokes and stuff here and there. And, it's got a personality. It's colorful. It checks all the boxes, right? And that's what we're here for, to pay respect and homage to all these games that have paved the way and have just been fun. Also, when you beat one of the bosses with Carmano, he gives him his hat, which I thought was pretty cool. and he wears the red sombrero for the rest of the game. So I thought that was a nice little Easter egg. Another kind of neat thing is when you're going against the Native Americans, when you beat the boss on that one, you actually don't kill him because his sister jumps in and says he was just following orders. And, you know, as a cowboy, you got to respect the wishes of a young lady. But I thought that was cool that the Native American dude, you didn't actually kill him. You just beat him and then you went about your business. So that was a nice little change of pace. But once you beat the game, it literally just starts right back over because it's like, you know what you was here for. You're playing some Sunset Riders. If you are aware of this game, if you rented this game, if you own this game, if you played it in the arcades, let me know your thoughts about it. Did you have as much fun as I did? Or, you know, did you have some objections to the game? Or are you saying that because you got cooked? But either way, I'd like to hear from you. As always, have fun, stay safe. Peace.